You talking to me?
It's gonna be legendary.
Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Ho, 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 ho.
They're here. All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
You're listening to Natalie Lipka and Wayne Frazier on Hollywood Close-Up.
Walking up to the gate. So what? Last night you saw me leave with a date. Oh yes, yes, I do know the time. I had a wild ass crazy night. So what? Mascara stripping down my face. So what? My lips.
Hello, welcome to Hollywood Close-Up. I'm Wayne Frazier.
And I'm Natalie Lipka.
And we are two actors talking our way to the top. Welcome to the show. You can check out our website at natalieandwayne.com. And please follow us on Twitter and on Instagram at Natalie and Wayne.
And happy 200th episode,
yes,
Wayne Frazier.
Happy 200th
Hollywood
to you.
Close-Up. Oh, yeah. Oh, is that a thing we're doing?
Photo op, ready?
Okay. Okay. And, of course, thank you to our music. We have a little mix of music for our 200th episode. First, we started out with LaFemme Niketta. You can check her out at lafemmeniketamusic.com. Then we'll have some music from Slant, slantmusic.net, and Heidi-Marie Ferren at HeidiMarieFerren.net.
To close the show out.
Yes.
To close it. And, yes, the incomparable, the wonderful, the amazing, the engineer, the one, the only, Rena-Marie in the house.
And you see what's happening with my camera? My camera is not wanting to.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
I'm here.
She's focused. She's focused now.
I'm here now.
Look at the gorgeous thing over there.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
Congratulations on your 200th episode, guys.
It's our 200th.
Yeah, it is.
Our 200th. We've all been here together. So, yeah, thank you. Yeah, this is awesome.
And what? I thought
let's do it.
So crazy. We have a special person on the phone. I like to call him our Emmy correspondent. Steve Tom is here with us.
Emmy correspondent. I was lucky to even be there.
You were lucky to be there.
Wait a minute. How many episodes?
This is 200th, Steve.
What?
Yeah. Welcome to the 200th. You know we had to have you on.
Happy 200. I can't even say it. It's so incomprehensible.
And then you have this picture that's showing of you holding a sign says that is a lie. So I don't know what is true that you're saying or not.
Well, that refers to everything I say. So
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Speaking of which, so Steve, first, how you been? You been doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm great. Had a lot of free time for most of the year up until a few months ago, but then it all of a sudden got really, really busy. So, it's going to go out with a bang, and it's going to be a very Merry Christmas, I think.
Love it.
Yay!
Love it. And you go to the Emmys every year.
Well, for the past 5 or 6 years, mostly connected with my serving on the Television Academy Performer Peer Group Executive Committee. And we've got a great bunch of people on the committee. Our two governors are Lily Tomlin and Patrika Darbo, both Emmy winners.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And we have a lot of fun, and we throw a lot of parties during Emmy season, of course. And you know, there's a lot of just sort of administrative stuff in figuring out, with all the new performance platforms there are, different rules and regulations about submitting yourself for Emmys.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So So for the past 5 or 6 years, I've gone to the Emmys, and it's a lot of fun.
So how was it this year for you getting there? Was it a pretty smooth,
oh man,
smooth way of getting there this year, or what?
Here's where we put you on the spot.
I'm so embarrassst. I'm so embarrassed to even think about the story, let alone telling it.
But you posted about it, didn't you?
Oh well, that's very private. Only a few people see that.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, like everybody. Okay.
Here, your secret's safe with us, always on Hollywood.
All right, here's what happened.
Please indulge us.
I'm Scottish, so every year I wear a formal kilt to the Emmys because it out-tuxes a tux every time, and it gets a lot of attention, and I like it. It's the uniform of my forefathers. Mm-hmm. So I'm decked out in my kilt, and I check to make sure I have everything. I go downstairs to the garage to get in the car, and I open the back door so I can put a couple of things in, and I stick the little container, the little paper container with the tickets in it, 2 tickets to the telecast and 2 tickets to the governor's ball, on top of the car while I'm loading up the car. And I get everything in, and I close the door, and I get in and open the garage door and drive out of the garage, pull out onto the street, and I'm on my way to pick up my date. And I get to where my date is, and I think to myself, did I? Oh, no, I did not leave those tickets on top of the car.
No.
I did not leave those tickets on top of the car. Okay, and this started a stream, about a 20-minute stream of profanity that
I can't even imagine.
Let me tell you, I think I made up new words that no one ever even conceived of. So my date was still getting ready, so I rushed back to my house. I pulled into the garage. Tickets are nowhere to be found in the garage. I mean, they are nowhere. And I looked everywhere that someone who might have found them on the ground might have put them. Nothing. There was nothing. So I'm thinking, oh, F.
I'm sure that's what you thought.
My only choice is to go to pick up my date, and we go to the Emmys and tell some poor security guard who's,
my gosh,
checking people in that I lost my tickets, but I really did have tickets, and please let us in.
There's no Emmy Ticket mobile app?
No, there's no Emmy Ticket mobile app. No, they're so behind in technology. So I don't know what to do. So I got to go tell my date. So I get back in the car and I pull out onto the street again and head back to her. And out of the corner of my eye, I see something in the middle of the street.
Oh my Lord!
I just pulled the car over and jumped out in my kilt, ran out into the middle of Riverside Drive.
You can't write this stuff.
And cars are whizzing past me on both sides, and people are honking and flipping me off. And I look at this thing. It's the little thing. It's the little paper container that has the tickets in it. Except I open it up and there are no tickets.
Oh, what?
There are no tickets. And so I'm looking around, and I over to my right in the gutter. I see something. I run over there. Oh my God! It's a ticket to the telecast.
No, Tom. Steve, when you saw that by the gutter, did that Pennywise come out? Clown.
Yeah, pretty much. And I thought, okay, well, and I'm looking all over the place, and a little bit further away in the gutter, I find the other ticket to the telecast. Okay, I've got 2 tickets. At least we can go to the telecast. Now I'm looking out in the middle of the street, a little bit further up the street. I see something glinting in the sun, and it's the gold part of the governor's ball ticket. I got 1 governor's ball ticket. There's 1 more. I've got to find it. And I did find it. And they were all bent and wet and pitted and run over and half shredded, but I didn't care. They looked like beautiful babies to me, and I put them in there, and I put them into my pocket, jumped in the car, and went to pick up my date, and we were off to the Emmys. And we arrived at the theater. There's a big sort of mixer meet and greet type thing beforehand for a couple hours, and the red carpet, and we missed all that. But we got there 1 minute before the theater doors closed for the beginning of the telecast.
Yeah.
Now,
didn't last year you just made it in also? I remember you kind of telling the story.
Was he sick last year?
2 years?
Yeah, I don't know why that was.
I think you were sick.
I think you weren't feeling well.
Is that what it was? Is that what I said it was?
That's what you said, but we never know.
Every year it's the tickets are lost. Same story every year.
Yeah, it was projectile vomiting last year, I think it was.
Ooh. I think that might be accurate.
Or explosive diarrhea. I don't know. I don't know which.
Oh, so delightful.
Which is awesome in a kilt.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, but we made it. We made it. But how could this? And the moral of the story, obviously, kids, if you're listening to this, don't let this happen to you. Don't ever go to the Emmys.
Oh, see, this whole time I was listening to it and I was like, I think we need to get you an assistant, Steve.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I think.
That's a really good idea.
That's what I think. And they can be in charge of the tickets.
That's a great idea. Yeah, somebody who has actual brain function.
It's just you had so much going on. You had to get ready for the Emmys. You had to pick up your date. You were,
Yeah, both of those things were just,
too much.
Those two things were overwhelming to me.
I know, it's like, you don't want to overdo it.
Man, no, seriously, I mean, hasn't everybody put something on top of their car and driven off?
Yeah, I think the moral of the story, Steve, is if ever, again, you get Emmy tickets, just tape them to your body immediately. Just tape them to your person.
Yeah, and under the kilt, I have easy access to them.
See, there you go. There you go.
Boy,
okay. Literally, you could flash your tickets.
Okay, hey, listen, if this show thing doesn't work out for you, will you be my assistant, please?
Every year it's the same.
I really appreciate it.
Oh, man.
It is always an absolute pleasure to have you on the show or on the phone on the show.
And I don't think anyone else could have called in and shared a story like that. I think they think that is an original Steve
I'm
Jobs
guessing that
story.
it's probably happened to somebody before in the long history of the Emmys or any other award show, but
we just like to switch up the Emmy talk once in a while, and this was just an incredible, funny story.
Well, there's your annual stupid Emmy story.
You always keep it interesting, though. You do have the best stories.
Yeah.
Hey, can I talk about a movie that I have coming up real quick?
Of course.
I'm so excited. I get to go to Boston, spend a couple of weeks in Boston, and then the rest of about 2 months out in western Massachusetts in the Berkshires, which I'm told are gorgeous.
Oh, well, you know, Steve, I'm from Boston. So.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Right outside a little town called Franklin, and born in Needham. And it's beautiful.
So you know about this place called the Berkshires?
Absolutely beautiful.
Okay.
You're going to have a blast in Boston.
There's allegedly lots of nice fall foliage.
It's the best time of the year to go.
Fall foliage.
Yes.
The foliage is out.
It is the best time, literally the most beautiful time of the year to be up in New England.
It really is.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I get to work on a film called Ghost Light, a brand new film, and it's a very funny, very dark comedy about a guy who's kind of disgruntled, a summer stock actor who's part of a traveling Shakespeare company of not very good actors, who completely disregard, and they were putting on Shakespeare plays, he completely disregards and poo-poos the superstition that has to do with what you can do and what you can't do when you're performing Shakespeare's Macbeth. If you don't know about that superstition, Google it. Google is your friend. And well, anyway, and in completely disregarding those rules, he inadvertently unleashes the ghost of Macbeth. Oh no! And havoc is wreaked on this play, and it's hilarious. It's very scary.
Wow.
And it's going to be great, and Lionsgate will be distributing. I'm not sure when it's going to be released. We haven't even started shooting it yet, but that starts in like 11 days, and I can't wait.
Well, exciting. What a great birthday gift, right?
And my love interest, this is the first time in a film I've ever had a love interest, and it's going to be Carol Kane.
Love her.
Wow.
The great Carol Kane.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
well, sounds like a great birthday gift because your birthday's coming up, isn't it?
It's tomorrow.
I know.
Oh,
so happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so glad you guys called and asked me to be on the show. I love spending time with you guys.
Likewise.
You're amazing, my friend. And we thank you and have a great time. The name of the movie is called Ghost Light.
Ghost Light.
Ghost Light. Oh my gosh! And have fun up there and over there on the East Coast.
Yeah, keep us posted.
We'll do. Carol Kane, Carrie Elwes. It's a great Princess Bride reunion there.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so it'll be fun, and I will keep you posted.
Oh, that's awesome. Steve,
you guys.
You're the best, man. Thanks for everything. And
happy 200th to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Awesome.
He's so great.
He is great.
I like how this show today, 200th episode, it's like we're just gonna let it roll.
Yeah, we'll do whatever we want. You know,
switch it up. Maybe we should take a little break and come back with social media, or
want
you
to?
wanna?
Sure. Why not?
You want to do that?
You know why? Because we can do whatever we want. It's the 200th episode, huh?
But,
Yeah. Yeah?
What do you think? Yeah? Rena?
Sounds good.
All right, we'll be right back on Hollywood Close-Up.
Sleight of hand and the twist of fate on a bed of nails, shape makes me wait and wait without you, yeah, with or without you, with or without you, my love, I can't live, yeah, yeah, with or without.
Love that. Slant.net. Slantmusic.net.
So great.
Man,
we're just so excited for this 200th episode. We can't handle it. We're just rolling.
We're just rolling.
Throwing our engineer for a loop.
Yeah.
She's having fun.
God, take a break. Why don't you just take a
Rena's
break?
the best. She's like, okay, I'll just do it.
Yeah. Throw it for a loop. Just take a break.
Whatever.
No, we took a break.
I know.
So we did. We're back. Hollywood Close-Up, 200th episode. This special. Let's do a little social media. We're doing everything out of order, and it's awesome.
I know. Well, it's technically in order. We're just doing things for longer periods of time. I don't know.
Excellent.
Anyway, I'll be quick. Social media moment.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Speaking of the Emmys, was reading about how the 2017 Emmys lit up Twitter. Here are the moments that drove the most tweets throughout the evening. I was reading about this on a blog on Twitter. Elizabeth Moss wins Best Lead Actress. Handmaid's Tale wins Best Drama Series. Sterling K. Brown wins Best Lead Actor Drama. That was just a couple of the things that really everyone was talking about on Twitter. You can check that out at blog.twitter.com. And then hashtag earthquake and hashtag earthquake LA started trending after the 3.6 magnitude earthquake struck last night. I know after I felt it, I went to Twitter. Past guest celebrity.
Instead of like hiding somewhere or like.
Well, after it was over.
There's an earthquake. All right, let's tweet.
Well, if I go to Twitter, I'll know if it actually was just me or if everyone felt it.
I went to Facebook. I did the same thing.
Yeah, and past guest celebrity stylist Allie Levine, Allie Levine Design, was one of the first tweets I saw. She tweeted, anyone else feel that with the emoji?
Yeah, that's funny.
Hashtag earthquake.
I saw that too. That's yes.
Should I practice my emoji faces a little better?
I want to see that again. Natalie's earthquake emoji.
To which I replied, oh yeah. Thank goodness for Twitter for helping us feel connected when these things happen. I'm grateful for everyone's safety. And also, iOS 11 is trending. I was reading about this on CBSNews.com. That came out today, and they're doing a lot of things. The iPhone's portrait mode now uses optical image
stabilization?
Yes.
Okay.
Why did I get hung up on that word? It must have been the earthquake. That wasn't stabilized.
Quick, show us your emoji face.
Oh, wait, go back.
Wait a minute. Hold that.
Just don't ask me to do the wink. Anyway.
Oh, my God.
But your camera will also allow you to add loop and bounce effects to make your photos come to life, and it's an easy way to make a GIF. So this all sounds great for Instagram and other social media posts. The link to the article is already posted on Hollywood Close-Up's Twitter and Facebook page, so check it out. And that's my little social media moment.
That's delightful.
That was.
Oh, wait, go back. God, I keep switching away from you when you do these cute faces. I love it. That's great. Okay. And then backstory there. Didn't you do a little callback? You can't wink, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a hard time with that, right?
So the winky face emoji, but I might be able to hold it.
You ready? Yeah, there you go. Oh my God, you're adorable.
Oh, stop it, Rena-Marie. You're making me blush.
You're adorbs.
Oh
She's adorbs.
She's so adorbs.
You know who else is adorbs?
Who's that, Natalie?
Mona Lisa, the dog of the studio.
The
you
dog.
thought I was going to say you, didn't you?
I did.
I know.
Yeah, I was tricked.
It's you, Wayne Frazier. It's you.
I was tricked.
You were tricked. Let me give you a camera.
I feel like he might do the devil emoji on that one.
Oh, my goodness. Ready? Go ahead. Yeah, that's a good
one. Is that
one.
it? The devil emoji?
That's good, Wayne. That was
it's
your
the 200th episode. We can do whatever we want.
That was your villain face, wasn't it? That's your scary face.
This is no, that's just my regular. That's my
no.
That's my resting face. I'm always just disappointed or just angry at everything. Guess we got to do another show.
Oh my gosh!
It's the 200th episode. Let's do another show.
I love it. Oh, that's good.
All right, let's do some quick and quirky. How about that?
Some quick and quirky.
Here we are. Little 200th episode. It's not so quick and quirky news with Wayne Frazier. And it wins the box office weekend again with a $60 million payday. The Stephen King adapted film feeds off the fear of children with a very scary clown named Pennywise. I think Steve Tom saw Pennywise in the gutter looking for his governor's ball tickets yesterday, or day before, I guess. Not a fan of clowns. You guys like clowns?
Sure.
Sometimes they freak me out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was never freaked out by clowns, but I had never seen it, so
a lot of men, for some reason, we don't like clowns. I don't know exactly why, but we just don't.
Sometimes clowns can be creepy.
Yeah. Poltergeist. We've talked about this before.
They can be very dark.
It's a fun movie. I saw it when it first came out, first day there, and loved it, man. Yeah, it was fun. Funny. It's funny. It's creepy. It's not super scary, but it's fun. Fun movie.
It's fun.
It's just fun. Darren Aronofsky's movie Mother, however, did not fare so well.
Really?
Yeah. It opened this past weekend with only $7.5 million.
Huh.
With
J-Law in it? J-Law and Javier Bardem?
I believe they are in it with Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah,
that's J-Law.
And I guess it's a thinker, man.
Oh, it's deep, huh?
You get deep in there and you think about it, and it's the commercials that I think it's Paramount put out made it to be a scary movie, and it's not. It's more of a psychological thriller.
Huh.
And I think my brother, he described it best, and I'm just going to paraphrase this, when he said it's like Rosemary's Baby on crack.
Oh, well, that's...
well, okay.
I don't know.
I've always wondered about that, so great.
I guess it's a thinker, not a stinker.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, Wayne.
Yes. And finally, guys, we do have to bring it down for just a minute. Actor for so many years and so many films, Harry Dean Stanton passed over this week.
Yeah.
He was 91, best remembered for roles in Alien, TV's Big Love.
He was great in Big Love.
91. Did a lot of great roles.
Such an awesome character actor. Like, some people don't, like, if you don't know who Harry Dean Stanton is, you just have to see one picture of him, and then you're like, oh my gosh, that guy. I mean, he just has been in so many things.
Yeah. Amazing.
He was a phenomenal actor. And 91. Good long life.
So he had a good long career and a good long life. So rest in peace. And we say that to all family and friends. Harry Dean Stanton. We're just going to continue the show.
Yeah.
That was all the quick and quirky I had.
That was great, Wayne.
Hey, thanks.
Really, really good.
Talked about clowns.
You finally got it after 200 episodes. JK.
Emoji.
Aww.
Wrestling face emoji.
Oh, wait, let me go to you. There you
Angry
go.
emoji. The one with the, where all the steam is coming out and they're really mad.
Yeah.
We'll add that in later.
Right after a hot shower.
No, but seriously, Wayne, you are amazing.
Well, Natalie.
What?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're pretty amazing yourself.
Yeah, I'm all right.
That's where you get all mushy, right?
All mushy.
Stop.
Just so many great things these past 200 episodes, you know?
Well, the past 200 have been an absolute blast. We've learned so much. We've grown, me mostly out this way. Did you?
Oh my God!
But
I was watching you on the monitor, and I was like, "How is he doing what he's doing right now?" It was so funny.
But no, it has been an absolute pleasure and fun, man. We like I said, we've learned a whole bunch. We've had some of the best guests, and we've had a 100th episode celebration, 150th episode celebration. So we're just kind of touching the last year-ish of our show here.
Right.
The last 50 episodes. What are some of your favorite? You guys have some favorites and some moments that went, oh, this is awesome.
So many favorites. One of them being our SAG-AFTRA National Presidential Candidate episode. Honestly, is that on your list too?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What a day that was.
That was amazing.
That was an amazing episode.
We set out to do it. We had 4 of the candidates. We gave an opportunity to just have our fellow SAG members learn about the candidates, and it was a great experience. I learned a lot that day.
Yeah, talk about learning.
Yeah.
Total open forum. We had a couple of them on phone and a couple of them in studio, and oh my gosh. And it did. It gave a plethora of information to everybody, and that was a fun episode.
That was a fun episode.
It was kind of nerve-wracking because we got it together in like a few days.
Yeah.
We really had to push it, and then we did a special episode, and we like special episodes here.
We do, like today, because that episode had its own forum.
It did.
Its own process, whereas this one we're flying by the seat of our pants.
Yes.
As we sometimes do. We are flying.
You are wont to do.
Yes.
As we can.
That was an amazing episode. I want to go back to one of our great friends that calls in, Jason Raphael.
Yeah.
He talks about his movies, and he's got his movie coming up soon, New Beginning. And,
right.
And he just is so inspiring and just so such a great head on his shoulders, and just let you go, okay, that's the team you want to be on when you're doing this business or any business. Just to know, when you have somebody that has that much fortitude and strength and power and empowering in the way that they conduct their own business. I think that it was very inspirational.
It was, and something I loved about that episode too, one of them, when you and him just started talking about movies.
Yeah. We did.
And you just were going back and forth, and it's this and that, and I was like, oh, this is so fun. I'm just like,
yeah,
just listening.
Yeah, because we have a structure for the show. We always have. I've been watching since the beginning. Some of it's hard to shout out to everybody from the beginning, but parents, our parents watching, and or best friends and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to to go back. Thank all of you, of course, for sticking with us. Yes, for sticking with us this whole time. But I mean, we have a structure to the show. But we also just go off the cuff at sometimes, and it's very in the moment, and it's a pleasure
Keeps
to
it
do.
fresh.
Yeah, keeps it
Absolutely.
pleasure. Yeah,
I think one of my favorite episodes, if I get to throw in one,
you absolutely do.
Is when Kaylee Stallings was here. Stallings, is that right? It's Kaylee Stallings.
Kaylee Stallings, yeah.
Right, and she sang. Do you remember when she sang? Then she played her guitar and.
Yeah,
that just gave me goosebumps. I mean,
she's been on the show before. She's been on a couple times, and this last time she brought her guitar again and sang, which was it's always fun when she does that. I
when you have that music just right there live, and you're just enjoying the movie.
Which remember Pete George did that too.
Yeah, he did.
Was in the last episode
yes.
too with his electric guitar, right?
That's right.
Man, that was funny.
That's right.
That was really funny.
So many fun guests. Sanaya Sidney.
Yes.
She came right around the Oscar time.
And then I saw Fences, and I saw her, and I was like, oh my gosh, she was so good.
Amazing.
She was so good.
She did just so talented.
So poised. It's great. I love that we get to have actors and people in this industry of all ages on the show, and have someone who is starting out in the business, and she's so successful already, and I just can't wait to see where she goes from here.
Up and coming filmmakers, people that, I mean, my God, the amazing Sophia Stoller.
Oh, yeah. We have the same list.
Yeah.
Or we might have just written everything down, because I was like, I can't.
It's so hard to choose.
Wayne and I gave ourselves an assignment of writing 3, and I definitely wrote way more.
How can you? I could have put all 50, because every episode's always fun like that.
But we got to see her show, The Other Side, which was amazing. We got to go see that, and then to talk about it in studio with her was just amazing.
Yeah, really powerful.
And and we'll talk to somebody that's just creating something like that in the business. Is it what we try to do is give a little bit to everybody out there and say, hey, this this is a forum where you can learn some stuff that you might not know as you're moving into this business or any business, and try to give it as positive a turn and a twist that we can to keep everybody strong, persevere, and we've talked to somebody, people like Sophia or Sanaya, Sydney, and then all of a sudden we talked to Jenna Fisher 2 weeks ago from The Office.
Oh my gosh, that was a huge highlight for me. I loved her.
Yep.
I loved everything about her. She was so down to earth. And
right?
What a great episode.
Absolutely
so
amazing.
Kind, and her video was one of my favorites. The Instagram video we did when she started singing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, that song was in my head for days.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not even going to say what it was because
it'll be back
in my head for days. But I loved that.
200 episodes, man, and to do that and to be able to sit there with this one, my gosh, guys, for all this time, known her for years, but to be able to sit by you every day and in and out every week and prep the show and get the show ready and produce the show through thick and thin.
Deal with my crap.
Deal with the crap. I deal with the crap all the time. She's just a crappy person. She does her freaking emotions and her emojis and all that. She's crap, I tell you. Just crap. Side of the crap. But you seriously, you're absolutely absolute pleasure to work with you side by side, and hope we do many more. And you know what? I think if you want to make the major announcement, I think we should about what we plan to do with this show.
Yeah, something else big that's been happening within the last 50 episodes, if not more.
You could say 50 years. The last 50 years.
It has been a goal of ours to work on making this show into a television show. So we've actually met with some producers already to transition this show, and we're prepping to shoot a pilot.
Yeah, absolutely.
TV pilot.
Yes, we are.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. We are very excited.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
All the people in the studio. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is an exciting venture that we look forward to making the pilot, making this, and so you guys can see us in your homes every week.
Yes.
So working on that, and then we've always talk about, and I've even got the leukemia and lymphoma, the charities that we push so much, and that and cancer research. I lost my parents over this past 4 years of show. Lost both to cancer and that, so we pushed that. It's been so much has happened in 4 years, and had the support of everybody around. And you please keep support cancer research for sure.
Cancerresearch.org and the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society LLS.org.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep that up, folks, and we appreciate all the donations to end that disease and for once and all. And we have to say goodbye to, yes, we are extending the show just a little bit here. One of ours, this is going to be tough, but we have to say goodbye to the amazing Rena-Marie. Is our one and only, our engineer, the love of our life. She's been here all 200 episodes with us. And thick and thin too.
Yeah, right.
Everything, and not just a personal friend of ours, just a loving, wonderful, amazing person. We so dearly. She's going to move on to she's got some other projects, and we're so happy for her. But she won't be with Hollywood Close-Up anymore, so it's going to be different.
Yeah.
But we love her, and we were going to absolutely miss.
Yeah, and we know that. Our listeners out there,
all right,
we know you're going to be missing too. What? Oh, there she is. Look at that beauty.
You see what's going on here? You're making me cry.
Aw, well,
you guys, I love you. I'm so proud of your success.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you for being a part of it. This show is a success because of you as well. So we are very grateful.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for your future. You guys are just such hard workers, and you're so committed to your dream, and our industry is lucky to have you.
And this industry is lucky to have you.
Yeah, for real.
We still hear your voice on commercials and everywhere and anywhere. You hear this lady. She's amazing. And we absolutely wish you the best.
Thank you so much.
Of the best in your new adventures. I think this is going to be great. It's
Thank you so
and you
much.
have to come back and see us now. We get to say that to you.
Yeah, right?
How did
like this.
Thing?
Little heart emoji.
And go heart. I love you guys, and I love all your viewers. The viewers have been, sometimes they make reference to me, so I love you guys.
They do. They love you. They love you so much.
So there you have it. Natalie?
That's episode 200.
Yeah.
My goodness.
That's pretty good.
Maybe we'll wrap it up now.
Yeah, maybe we should.
So thank you.
Let's do some emoji faces. Ready?
Here you go, Wayne. Yes.
Resting face emoji. Happy emoji. Sad emoji.
That's everything?
That's all the same face.
It's all the same. I still like Natalie.
I'm going to do kissy face.
Do you?
Oh, I love your kissy face. That's
more?
The one with the heart, right?
Yeah, with the little heart lips.
The little heart lips.
But the best. You got to do your earthquake face again.
I don't know what that looks like. I can't wait to go back and see it. I'm a little nervous.
Thank
we gotta
you guys
go. We gotta
so
get out
much.
of here.
Thank you, the Network Studios, Rena-Marie, one more time, and all of our listeners.
All our music.
Slant and LaFemme Niketta and Heidi-Marie Ferren. Check them out. The links will be on this episode. So
everywhere and anywhere. Thanks, everybody. And we'll see you for another 2, hopefully.
Another 2. Just 2 episodes.
Just 2 episodes. That's it. We're out of here.
Until the next one.
Bye-bye. Peace.
You've been listening to Hollywood Close-Up with Wayne Frazier and Natalie Lipka. Be sure to visit natalieandwayne.com for past episodes as well as information on future ones. Also, be sure to rate and comment about the show in iTunes. Until next time, bye-bye.
Take a walk or take a plane. You might change or stay the same. What will you be when you get there? See things fine, see things strange. Give some hope that heals some pain. Travel far to see we're all the same. Then come on home again.